What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Jeffrey D. Johnson, and I want to welcome you to the Chasing Pro podcast, where we ask creatives, entrepreneurs, and service people one central question, which is what does it look like to chase pro in their industry? Now, today I want to give a little business advice. For those of you who are aspiring entrepreneurs, those of you who aspire to tell your story in such a way that it captivates people's attention, that you can sell a product, that you can sell a service, that you can build relationships, that you can create influence, that you can have followers, whatever the case is you want to do in your entrepreneurial journey, branding is a huge element in that. And basically, I want to distill some of the myths and actually give you some strategies on how you can actually start branding yourself or your company in a way that's not salesy. And if you understand that you have to tell or communicate a story with your branding, then it's less intimidating as an activity you have to do for your business to be successful. For example, my company, official company's name is Jeffrey Johnson and Team. Now, it's not exclusively about basketball, so with my branding, I chose to centralize on the theme of training. Training can be basketball oriented, it can be motivational speaking, it can be just encouragement, encouraging you to pursue whatever it is that God placed on your heart to pursue. Now, everybody doesn't view branding in that way. They just think of logos, they think of colors, which are a part of it, but your story is hugely important to what you actually brand and put out into the world. So for me, when you look at my brand, the two J's, and when you dive deep into what I stand for, you know a few things about me. You know that I love working with kids. You know that I love God. You know that I'm into fitness and I'm into art and I'm into sports. Those things are universal that communicate certain things to my brand. You also know that I love poetry. When you're communicating your story, you do not want to communicate something outside of who you are or who you intend for the world to see you as, right? For example, I remember when I was training kids at this church, this grandmother was walking around the gym watching me train, listening to me talk to the kids, seeing that I'm teacher oriented, and she wanted me to train and teach her grandson about baseball. And she asked me if I train baseball, and I honestly, in that moment, told her no. That's not my lane. I may be a trainer, yes, and I could possibly figure it out, but I've never played baseball before, and I don't want to put that on me as a baseball trainer. I want to specialize in just being a basketball trainer. That way, I understand the assignment, I understand the nuances, I understand the game because I've played the game, I've taught the game, and I've coached the game. So for me, branding, baseball isn't a part of my identity. So I have to communicate certain things, and it has to be exclusively basketball oriented when it comes to sports. Now, I need you to understand that even though you have your personal brand, your business is or should have been created to solve a specific problem. Solve the problem of your customers, of the people that watch you, that follow you, that engage with you. Your brand should communicate a form of a solution to help your audiences solve their problem. For me, my parents, they need someone to teach their kids how to play basketball. That's what they hire me for. But my brand, my story, my identity says, I'm going to teach you how to play basketball, but I'm also going to help you build your confidence in the process. Skill plus confidence equals a great experience, and that makes the Jeff's Way so special. It makes me unique. I teach you life lessons. I teach you biblical lessons. I help you and mentor you as a person first before I ever try to treat you like a basketball player. And that's important to my brand. I care about the family. I care about that individual athlete or those athletes, right? I care about your grades. I care about you as a student, you as a sibling, as a child, a son or daughter. Those things matter to me, so they matter to my brand. And if you ask my parents, any parent that I've trained, what's special about my program, they're gonna say the same thing. It's unanimous. We've done interviews from parents from different parts of the city, Arlington, Carterville, Bartlett. It doesn't matter where they're from, they all say the same thing. It's that I help them develop to be strong, loving, respective, God-fearing men and women. That's who I am. That's what I teach. So for you, what is it about you? What is it about your organization that's unique that you need to communicate as a solution to somebody's problem? Because most parents didn't know that they needed me to help them build their confidence until I addressed it. They didn't know that the reason they're not good at basketball is because they are afraid to make a mistake, which is an issue of self-confidence and self-worth. Most parents didn't understand that the behavior problems that their kids were showing were because they lack discipline. So when you teach discipline, you can use basketball as a way to teach discipline. Ergo, you work on their behavior issues by adding discipline. This is all part of branding 101. It's you communicating your story in a way that you're solving somebody else's problem. And that's what entrepreneurship is. Lately, people have been saying entrepreneurship is just get rich, make money, own your own business, be your own boss, all that jazz, which is cool. But when I spoke to an elementary and middle school about entrepreneurship, and they asked me, Mr. Johnson, what is it? I tell them, you are solving a problem in the world using your gifts and your expertise. You're solving a problem. That's literally all it is. You are a problem solver. If you are craving ice cream at 11 o'clock and there's no store around, but there's a Ben & Jerry's, Ben & Jerry's got the solution for your ice cream craving. Come get you some Ben & Jerry's. If your nails need to be done and there's a nail technician down the street from you, they have a solution to your problem. If you need a haircut, if your car breaks down, if you don't have groceries, like everything that has been created as either a company or a product or a service is to fit a specific need. So what need are you trying to solve in the world? What need? Do you need to step back and figure that out before you continue serving people? You need to understand that we are not the heroes in our story, right? Like, we're not the heroes in this. We are the guide. We are the person placed in the life of your audience to guide them towards a solution. Think of it like the Lion King. Who is the hero in the Lion King? It's Simba. Who is the guide, the wise guru or the sage in the Lion King? Rafiki. Rafiki isn't the main character, and neither are we. We are just simply a guide to help our audience, our hero, win the day, solve a problem. And the problem in the Lion King was Scar. Scar was trying to take over, so Rafiki helped Simba conquer and defeat Scar. So that's who we are. We are guides. We are the mentors. We are the people standing in the gap so that our heroes can win the day. That's what a business is supposed to be. But if businesses are capitalizing on the misfortune of our audience, then you're not really a business. You're a criminal. And we don't want to exercise criminal activity when we run business. And we definitely don't want to communicate that through our brand, because people will sniff that out immediately. So recap. We are not the heroes in the story. We are the guide. Your brand has to communicate who you are and what you stand for on a core, personal, foundational level. Your audience members are the heroes, and we have to guide them to a certain solution to fix their problem. And what you communicate to your audience is exactly what the world views, or how the world views your business. If you take that nugget, I'm sure that you'll make more money. I'm sure that you'll get better reviews, that you'll get more referrals, that you can scale, that you can grow your business, bring on more team members, hire people, and actually finally step out as the business owner and put people in place for you to do that. I'm not there yet. It's a slow build for my type of industry, but one day, hopefully I'll get there. And when I do, I'm gonna be so thankful to celebrate with you and praise God in the process. This is your boy, Jeffrey Darnell Johnson Jr., saying thank you for tuning in to the Chasing Pro podcast, and I am out. Talk to you soon.